Hey guys, and welcome back to JavaScript Playground, and I hope you are excited for the assessment. So, you have to write JavaScript to implement functionalities for small 4 applications. You will be provided with HTML and CSS code. You can download the code from GitHub repository. I have added the link in the description below. Once you download the code, you can open it in VS Code and run live server for index.html file. And you should see this web page in your browser. So moving on. The first application is an emoji maker. So when user selects an emoji color, it should be visible on the right hand side, and automatically the select eyes card should be visible, as you can see on the screen. When user selects an eye from the options, those pair of eyes should be added to the emoji on the right hand side, and the select mouth card should be visible. And when a user selects a mouth from the option, it should get added to the emoji. User can also navigate between the cards using these arrows. And that's all for this application. So moving on, the second application is a quiz app. This data is being rendered dynamically. You will have to make an API request to get the data, which would include all the questions, their options, and the correct answer. So if you see my Postman here, so this is the API call for quiz. So we're getting a JSON array, and inside that we've got some objects. And inside the object, we've got the correct answer, we've got the question, and we've got the options for that question. So you have to use that data to render this quiz form. So when user clicks on the submit button without selecting all the options, this required error should be shown. So when user selects these options and hit submit, this result pop-up should be shown. Just a quick tip, you can store the response of the API call in your local storage. And on form submit, all the answers will be added to the URL, so you can parse that data from URL to verify your results. And that's all for this application. So moving on to the third one. So this is a video watch page. Again, all this data is being rendered dynamically, which includes the playlist cards, the video player, and all these video details. You will get 2 API calls. First, to fetch the playlist data, and second, to fetch the video details. So if I check Postman, so this is the playlist call. So as you can see, you're getting the title and thumbnail. So even here, you need the title and thumbnail to show the card. And you're also getting ID. So when user clicks on this ID, you can send another call to fetch data for the video. So as you can see, the call is sent to the backend and we're getting this object. So we've got title, description, views, and Vimeo ID, which is used to show this player. On playlist card click, the page is scrolled to the top and the video player along with the video data is updated accordingly. So that's all for this video player. So moving on to the last one, which is multi-step form. So this form has 3 steps and all the fields with asterisk are required fields. So you have to put a validation to check if the data entered was correct or not. If the data is incorrect, then show a custom error and do not allow the user to go to the next step. Just a quick tip, you can use regular expressions for field validation. So if I just click on this next, as you can see, I'm getting these errors. This field cannot be empty and this field cannot be empty. Similarly, if I just write some numbers here, so this is not a valid name. And if I hit next, it shows me another error, please enter a valid name. Similarly, so once I fill this form, I hit the next button, it takes me to step 2. So we've got some more fields here. So again, when I click on next button without filling correctly all the required fields, it gives me error. And when I click on the previous button, it takes me to the previous step. So coming back here. So when I fill this form, hit next button, it takes us to the last step. And here also we've got 2 required fields, the enroll program and message. So if I try clicking submit, it shows me these errors. When I click on previous, it takes me to the previous step, but if you notice, this data is still getting retained. So data is not being lost when I go from next or previous step. So if I select these values, say React and message hola amigos. So when I hit the submit button, this success message is shown. And that's all the details for your assessment. Best of luck. See you in the next video. Bye and take care.